It is November 15th, 9 a.m. 2.2K just has been made with one contract. Manually locked myself out. New York AM session. So, so 7:30, we had news. My main focus and my main priority was these red folders. We had an orange folder, and then we had all these yellow folders, but my main focus was the red folders. And usually when there's news, I like to trade after 10 minutes when news has been released, which happened right here, right? And just going through this trade in my execution point, we see these two bullish candles, and this is where I start placing my entry. Now, before we actually create these two bullish candlesticks, I started using my building blocks. So I see that we have like a little tiny fair value gap, right? It somewhat gets disrespected, somewhat gets respected. So this obviously turns into an inverse fair value gap. That's what I consider it as. If it completely if it closes up and if it closes above it, even just like a little tiny bit, I consider it as an inverse fair value gap. What else is our confluence? We also had a breaker block right here. We had a breaker block right there because we completely price went through it and then revisited the breaker block. What else is our confluence? Well, we also had equilibrium. My bias is that my bias was that we were gonna be bearish from last night's price action. We see that we were obviously bearish, right? And waking up this morning, I saw what we made, during 6:30 all the way to like 7, and I obviously knew that we were bearish, and that was my bias, right? So equilibrium, inverse fair value gap, breaker block were our three confluences. And the reason why I wouldn't put my equilibrium all the way to the top of this news is because I don't really like to put my equilibrium where news was made. I like to put it where our how our higher low or higher high was previously before that news candlestick. So that's what I did, right? So, and upon making an entry, this is where I placed it. Where's the short? Right there, boom. Placed it like right here. Placed it right there. I like to put it like underneath my confluences. I like to put it underneath my confluences. So in this point, I placed it like right underneath the breaker block, right? What was my target? Well, your first target could have been right there. Second target right there. Third target right there. But I kind of wanted to take a long shot. Let's see if we can get this. So yeah, we want to target like previous areas of liquidity. So I put it all the way down here. Yeah, we really took a sniper shot, right? So we placed it right there. And if we actually go into replay mode, short, right? TP right there, right? Where we put our stop loss right there. And let's see how this plays out. 5. And then there it is. We hit that buy side liquidity market, goes up as a little mini retracement, right? And this could have also been an entry as well. We see that this like fair value gap gets completely respected right there. And you could have like taken a short right there too. Now if we go back to replay mode, right there. Even though it's like one Confluences, even though it's just one Confluence, you have this huge displacement to the downside, right? So I would just give it a chance, right? So, where would be your stop loss? Right above these candlesticks. TP, I'd put my TP honestly, right here. Boom. That was just two contracts, easy 1.5k. But again, yeah, 2.2k. You gotta use your building blocks. No emotions. Don't let your emotions speak out for you. Use your confluences. Use logical information. Don't go based off of assumptions. Again, the more confluences you have, uh, the more likely and the higher probability that market will favor your where where you think market's gonna go. So again, you don't want to play against the house. You want to play with the house. And yeah, Friday, one trade and done. We'll see how next week plays out. But next week Monday or next week Tuesday is probably going to be the day that I receive my payout. But again, I can't be too excited until the work is done.